So today we're going to do another update on the Rebel and the issues that I have been having with it. So if you've been following my channel and my build for a while now, you'll know that my Ram Rebel is currently equipped with the BDS 4-inch lift kit. And since this is a Gen 1 Rebel, it is also equipped with the factory air ride. So obviously I'm running the BDS kit that's designed for the air ride. I've been running it now for about a year, and the only issues that I've really faced with the truck during that 1 year and 30,000 miles that I put on the truck has been that Aero mode doesn't seem to be working anymore, and I was having front end alignment. So with good news, I'm glad to say that both of those issues have been resolved. As far as the Aero mode, basically just had to do a full factory reset, and then that started working. And then as far as the alignment goes, at the front end, it was totally out of whack. As far as how that happened, I'm not really too sure. It could have been multiple things. It could have been I hit a pothole or curb or something that happens. This is my work truck. I drive it every day. You know, that's bound to happen. It could have just been due to the fact that when this was installed, if you watch my first video I posted, they had alignment issues. The truck wasn't allowing them to align it. So maybe they just never even aligned it. Who's to know? I don't really know. I wasn't there. I didn't do the install. That's why I absolutely hate having a shop work on my truck, because I don't know what was done to it. They can really tell you anything, and unless you're there, you never really know. So yeah, I'm just gonna go around, talk about it, show you the alignment sheet, but yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it.
So as you can see, it's absolutely beautiful outside, but if the inflatables, the little sign and the antlers on the Corvette there didn't give it away, it's December here in Florida, but 75 degrees, sunny. I can't complain. I'll take it over snow any day. I guess really the only thing we have in common with snow is yeah, we're still fighting the never-ending battle with salt and rust. Living close to the ocean over here, you know, you're still always caked in salt and having to wash your car off. You know, you just saw me do that. But yeah, I mean, as you can see, got 2 new tires on the Rebel up here. If you watched my previous video, you'll know this tire was absolutely bald, and so was this one over here. So you can see, got some nice new meat on there. They're looking great. Procom MT2s, I absolutely love them. But yeah, let's go ahead and look at the back, which these were originally installed last December. They still got plenty of life left. So obviously we had some front end alignment issues. So as you know, these big 35-inch mud terrain tires are not cheap. So when you only get 12 months, you know, basically 20,000 miles out of some tires that cost, you know, almost $500 a piece, that kind of sucks. So you definitely want to get that alignment under check. Now, since this is air ride and it's obviously changing geometry, going up and down all the time, it's a little bit harder to try and diagnose and pinpoint exactly what the issue is. But I went ahead and brought the truck over, got it aligned. I took it to a different place this time, completely different place than it did the install. And it's weird because they had no problem at all aligning it. They threw it up on the alignment rack, they aligned it, you know, it was fine. And then I haven't had any problems with it since then. When it was originally getting installed, it went into a lockout mode. And if you have a Ram Rebel, you know when you're getting an alignment done, you have to go into the settings menu and you have to put it into alignment mode. I'll go ahead and show you that if you don't know what I'm talking about. But you have to go ahead and do that, and then the truck basically allows it to be aligned, I guess, or, you know, for lack of better terms. But they went ahead and did that. They gave me a printout, and on the printout it showed that there was a really bad toe in the front and in the rear. So let me go ahead and get that sheet and show you. Okay, so we'll come over here. You can see it's kind of funny, then SRT 2017 Ram Rebel. So these are the before measurements right here. Hopefully the GoPro is going to pick that up. You can see that the camber had to positive 0.4 and 0 over on the right side, but then look at the caster and the toe. You can see it's pretty bad over here. It's in the red. That shouldn't be good. That shouldn't be the case. Total toe right there, 1.8. So then we go down here to the current measurements. You can see they added a 0.1 degree of camber more to the left side. The right side, it's still zeroed out. And then you can see the toe here, we're back into the green at only a 0.14 and 0.15. So that's a big difference compared to the above. So you can see there, total toe, 0.3. So, basically if you don't know what you're looking at here, or if like you're like a stance guy, like with the Corvette here, this Corvette, it's lowered. So typically with lower cars, you tend to run a little bit of negative camber. So negative camber is gonna push the top of the tire inward a little bit more. So you see like those funny cars, like the stance cars with the crazy wheels that are like tilted like this. That means they're running a lot of negative camber. See, on the Corvette, I'm only running maybe 1 degree negative camber in the rear, and that's basically just to tuck the tires a little bit more. But on a big truck like this, you don't really need to run any negative camber. It is what it is. You want to zero that out as close as possible. But what eats the tires up, and a lot of people, they think it's the camber. No, it's actually the toe. If your toe's off, that's what's going to make those tires eat away, and that's, as you can see here, exactly what the issue was. So that was corrected. But my other concern was, okay, I want to make sure that it's going to stay in this. It's not just going to, as soon as I start driving the truck again and it starts auto adjusting up and down, it's not gonna throw off the alignment. Because anyone who knows, who's modified suspensions, as soon as you change the height, even with if you have adjustable coilovers, if you lower it an inch or raise it an inch, as soon as that's done, you got to get another alignment. So I wanted to make sure that since this is constantly changing heights, that it's not going to throw off the alignment. So basically what I had to do was I drove the truck an hour north of where I was, and then an hour back south, and that was roughly 60 miles each way. And that was basically just to get the truck to drop down into alignment mode, change back up into normal mode a few times, and then went back to the shop, jumped on the alignment rack and checked out the specs again, just to make sure that nothing was getting thrown off. So it was good news to see that nothing was thrown off. It was all working fine. The alignment stayed the same. So I guess it leads me to believe that maybe I hit something and knocked the alignment off, or the shop that did the install never aligned the truck. I don't know. I can't blame the shop. Again, they were having alignment issues. When it came out of the shop, Aero mode wasn't working anymore. They tried to say that it was never working to begin with, which is bullshit. And then I have front end alignment issues. So I don't know, but it is what it is. But I'm happy to say that it's all working now. So yep, I've driven on the truck now for 3,000 miles since getting the alignment, and it's been fine. Everything's been working great. Aero mode seems to be working. No issues with that anymore, so that's a huge plus. So everything seems to be in order now, and honestly, I'm really happy. I'm not really too concerned anymore. I do want to try and get over there and jump on the alignment rack, or see if they'll let me do it again, just to make sure everything's working. But so far so good. So I have to give a huge shout out, if you guys are in South Florida, to St. Lucie Battery and Tire. No affiliate here. I paid for the work, but they did good work. They took care of me. So they mounted the 2 tires and did a full alignment for 150 bucks. I can't complain about that. That's great. So if you're in the area, definitely go check those guys out. So this is how you get to the alignment mode that I was talking about. You want to come over to the entertainment center, click on the apps right there. Scroll over settings. Then you're going to scroll down into suspension. Click on that. Then you can see over here the tire drag, transportation mode, aero mode, seats enabled, and then their wheel alignment mode. So you want to click on that, it'll check that little box off, and that's the mode you want it to be in when you are going to get an alignment. So for anyone who didn't know that, or if you're taking it to a shop and they're not too familiar, make sure you just tell them that so they're able to do a proper alignment for you. So that's going to do it for this one, guys. Just a quick little update on where we're at with the Rebel. We're still waiting on some parts to come in so we can start modding this thing again. We're going to be focusing on the interior and a little bit more performance. So if you like this video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button down below. Stay tuned for more of the project, and I'll see you guys next time.